Hello, my name is Aurora. I am a galactic walk-in. This means that I am a consciousness visitor in this human form. And I'm recording this video today as meditation for young people. So, first of all, I'm a visionary artist in that I receive information through my higher faculties about abstract ideas and present it through visual arts and also a series of recorded videos, lessons for full spectrum humans, for people on the surface of Earth to listen to. So mostly I teach people who are over the age of 18. However, I realize that there is very important information that needs to be shared with everyone who has a human mind, and I often call it your human operating system, just like you have an operating system on your computer. And I say oftentimes that the human operating system is a hacked system because it has been changed or repurposed from how it was originally intended. So our mind, our daily waking consciousness, was originally intended to be a connector for our heart and our insight and our experience of the five senses to higher dimensional consciousness. And it is the implantation of the verbalized conscious mind that often diminishes or interrupts or perturbs that connection between yourself in the physical body, in the physical realm, and your abstract consciousness in the higher dimensional, non-physical abstract realm. So first of all, this video is intended to be watched by young people with a parent or an older person who cares for you and loves you, because I understand that it's important to protect young people from every idea that is circulating throughout YouTube and the media. And also because the techniques for meditation are applicable to anyone. And the idea here is that, like recently in Thailand, there was a meditation, very powerful for world peace, involving thousands of young people. And in some other places in the world, it is much more normal and common for young people to be taught meditation. In the United States and some Western places, people often do not find out about the benefits of meditation until they're already 18 or in college. And to me, it's like finding out that exercise for your physical body is good for you only after you're 18. So the idea is, and I'm now addressing the young people that are watching this, only a few short years ago, you did not have the capacity to speak with verbal language or think with verbal thoughts. I'm speaking now about the little tiny interior voice that either says what you're thinking or verbalizes what you are reading if you have learned how to read. And we are not born with that voice. There's a time, possibly before you can even remember, when we all lived, when we were tiny little infants, when we were connected to higher consciousness, didn't have the capacity to speak or to have verbalized thoughts. And we had a total connection to vitality. And vitality means life force energy. It's where we get the capacity to be alive from. And the constant thinking, constant verbalization in the mind makes it more difficult to connect to that life force energy. So traditionally, people only get to quote unquote refill and recharge their inner batteries when they go to sleep. Because when you go to sleep, you're not thinking or speaking anymore. However, meditation is like pressing pause on your mind and on your mouth for a little while each day. And this allows a person to cultivate inner silence and achieve a little bit of perspective. Imagine taking 2 steps back from what you're always thinking and doing and saying. This allows a person to be not just emotionally reactive. Someone says something to you, you feel something and react right back. When you have perspective, you have a moment's pause to say, this information came to me, it made me feel this way, and then I get to choose what I say in response. So meditation is nothing more magical than learning to observe your own thoughts. And here is how you do meditation. You sit comfortably. You can sit with your legs crossed, quote unquote, Native American style or Indian style, if that feels comfortable to you. You might be someplace where you can't get into that body position, so you can also simply sit quietly with both of your feet on the floor and with your hands on your knees. And this also allows you to practice this any place. You can be sitting on a bus, sitting on a park bench. You don't have to sit on a special cushion and with your legs in a special position. And the next thing is breathing. You must notice your breath, and a very beneficial thing to do is to place your tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth right behind your teeth. And then it is a question of observing. So you can close your eyes if it helps you to concentrate, or leave them open. But all you need to do is breathe and observe your thoughts. So when a thought comes, think of it as a cloud going across the sky. And you can watch that cloud go across the sky, but you don't have to speak to the cloud or feel anything in response to the cloud or make it go away. And even if a thought is what you would consider to be a naughty thought, like, I don't like a particular person, or I don't like having to go to bed at my bedtime, or I don't like having to eat certain foods, it is still totally appropriate. So sitting quietly with your spine straight, eyes open or closed, breathing in with your tongue placed on the roof of your mouth, and this is done because it helps to complete the energy circuit. You are like a battery, and your body connects to Earth and to the sun or the network of stars, and by doing so, this recharges us with inner energy. So when you place your tongue on the roof of your mouth, it helps for your battery to be connected. And then breathing in and watching your thoughts and breathing out. This is what meditation is. So we have demystified it. It is something for all of us. If you have a human mind, you should have a pause button. And the way that you do this is you can do it in the morning, you can do it at night before bed. For about 20 minutes, you sit quietly and observe your thoughts. And at first, it might be very difficult to sit quietly for that long without feeling bored. And also, you might say, what am I supposed to be doing here? Your mind might wander. If your mind wanders, or you're like, what am I doing it right? What am I supposed to do? Just return to breathing in and breathing out. And watch your thoughts and allow them to exist. Accepting your thoughts is the first step towards self-acceptance. Loving yourself. And yourself is this version of you that has been built just within the past few years. If you're a young person, if you are, 10 years old or younger, then 10 years ago you didn't have a self, an ego. Your ego is the story of who you are. You say, this is my name, I live on this street, this is my mother and father, this is where I go to school each day, these are the activities that I pursue, this is the sweater I wear, this is what my hair looks like, these are my favorite foods, these are my favorite colors. That's your definition of self. That version of you is only temporary, will only be here for a little while. One day, who you are inside will go to a new place. You will continue on your journey of consciousness. So meditation is a way of finding a separation from who you are now in this time and place and who you are eternally. When you take that 2 steps back and you sit and you observe yourself, then you say, this is who I am on a deep cosmic level. And then, when you have completed your meditation and you observed your thoughts, you re-enter reality. Open your eyes again or return back to the world of your 5 senses, but now you have an increased perspective. You have the feelings of what it is like to be your cosmic persona. And now you can bring that back into your daily waking experience. This is meditation, and then you can also practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is when you observe yourself during the day. It is like meditating all the time with your eyes open. So you can practice mindfulness when you go for a walk, when you ride your bike, or if you do a chore like washing the dishes or raking leaves, or I practice mindfulness when I paint my paintings. This means I watch my hand when it's moving. I feel what my body is feeling. I observe myself. I am being in the now as much as possible. And this is to contrast with many people's practice, which is, you might be raking the leaves or sweeping the ground, but you're thinking about something totally different. You might be thinking about a TV show that you saw, or someone who you don't like, or something negative that happened to you, or something positive that happened to you. But the idea is that these mental stories take us out of the moment, and that there is a great value in being in the moment. So, also, to young people that are watching this, you might be more adept or better skilled than some of the older people that surround you. So they might ask you, young person, what are you doing? Why are you sitting like that? Or young person, why are you sweeping the leaves in that way? And it is totally appropriate for you to say, I am meditating, or I am practicing mindfulness. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast. Please tune in for more information that will help you on your life trajectory.